Many people believe that sports can teach us valuable life lessons. I believe that while not everybody takes the same lessons away, if you actively participate in a sport, you will get something out of it. I've been playing sports since I could walk. I played baseball, soccer, wrestling, and even did track for a year. But what I was really attracted to was football. I started playing flag in kindergarten, and then eventually around fourth grade, I got to play full contact. Now that I'm a senior, I've had many experiences to reflect on, and I realized that sports have taught me three big things. They've taught me what hard work is, how to persevere through a tough time, and what can happen when the two are put together. With that being said, hard work means different things to everybody. Whether it's you work a 40-hour-a-week job, or you're in college trying to get a medical degree. I've learned this through thousands of hours of practice. And I've learned that no matter what the weather conditions are, what you're feeling like that day, or what's going through your head, you can't take a practice off. If you take a practice off, then not only do you cheat yourself, but you also cheat your teammates who are there to get better too. And that's the same with conditioning. As a lineman, it may be the worst word I could hear, but it's not a punishment. The coaches do it to get us better because they know on a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, if we condition hard, then it'll translate to a potential late fourth quarter close game when, if you're in better condition than your opponent, you will win the game most of the time. Unexpected things happen in life all the time, and that's especially true in sports. Football, though, has taught me how to push through these tough times. About a year ago, I messed up my shoulder pretty bad and had to have surgery to repair it. I was really discouraged because I had put in a lot of work that off-season prior, and it seemed to be for nothing. Eventually, though, I found my motivation and learned that I had to work twice as hard. While it was not ideal at the time, I'm grateful for the experience because it taught me how to push through when times get a little tough because I had never faced adversity like that before. Because I had learned these two life lessons, I can see the effects of what happens when you put them together. When I was in 7th grade and then through my freshman season, my grade had lost 3 games in 3 years. We were very good. Unfortunately, though, the teams that we beat up on had also gotten better. Thanks to social media, I was able to see what most of those guys on other teams were doing. And I realized that a lot of our guys weren't doing that. And that pushed me to work even harder every day to try and get as best as I could be. That doesn't mean that I was the only one, though. I could see that a handful of my guys were still doing this. And it translated to the field. They were levels above everybody else. Not only do these two values translate to the football field, though, they also translate to real life. Many of the most successful people we have today have had to go through a tough time or know what hard work is. In conclusion, sports have taught me how to work hard, how to persevere through tough times, and what can happen when the two are put together. Hopefully I was able to talk to you about the great lessons sports have taught me.